Welcome back to the gym, episode 29 with Madame. Alright, site testing in one day, and we're just gonna get right to it, guys. Ooh, a round of psionic test, and Sarge has no gift, no talent, or any form of positive attributes. That is harsh way to put it, game. She is a classy lady. So let's see, who's going in next? You know what? Let's not do that for now. Let's see if there's anything important. And the world indeeds need our help. There's the US, India, and Russia. So we can see here India is definitely in the poopers right now. But what we have to check out is who other countries would start getting panic if we didn't go here. And we don't want Asia to fall under super panic. So we're gonna send our ladies and gentlemen over there to stabilize the situation, not for India's sake, but for China, Japan, and all the other places that would start to panic. So that's why we're going here. So we're at a construction site, rooftop of some sort. I'm just gonna go forward here. I do want to point out now, before it becomes too apparent, that berserker got shot in the face. But also, there are some clips that had severe audio glitches, and this berserker just walked right into my trap. That's right, that was planned. That was not at all an accident. Anyway, so some clips will have audio cut out or you know, the volume lowered. But I'll be here to entertain your ears constantly and always. Anyway, so we're kicking some serious buttsicles here. We even got the meld, we see the other meld here. We got plenty of time to go grab it. So we're sending Zimon Gurkmak Charmander, which of course triggers tentacle monsters from Japan to go into stealth mode. Awesome sauce. Anyway, let's see here. I'm just gonna move in. As we move in for the meld, Mechtoid and a Sectoid commander shows their ugly alien faces. We're gonna have to go ahead and take care of that now, don't we, my fellow puppets? Yes. Anyway, they stare at us for about half an hour before they decide to overwatch and run away. And then Dennis Maid is all like, boom, I shoot you in the face with a rocket. Good to cause some general mayhem, that's all we want to do. It's not tactical, it's not practical, but you know, everyone likes a nice explosion. And then, with lightning reflexes, we send Matty ahead here. Because we know he gets up close, he's gonna make some carnage happen, so he's the man for this job. So we can either try to take out the commander or the Mechtoid, but Matty's extra powerful up close, so we're gonna go ahead and take out the bulk of their force right away. In the worst case, someone gets mind controlled and the rest of the squad has to take it out later, but you know, that's not gonna happen because Ali Yoga says shoot in face and happiness happens. And then I thought we were safe to send the team to extract the meld, but of course heavy floaters are quick to get into action. They're unpredictable and dangerous as hell. So what we have to do is take them out fast. Preferably move Simone away from the meld in the next turn, or else they risk destroying the canister, and that would not be preferable, you see. Anyway, see if our new combat sniper can do something. Computer says yes, so that's a hit. Even though these floaters, their main form of defense is the fact that they almost always have oh, by the way, Major Viking is critically wounded. Ha! Again. That's becoming quite a tradition, doesn't it, Seth? Get your act together! Anyway, they have height advantage almost always, so they're right in front of you, 2 meters ahead of you, and you're like, no, I only got 2% chance to hit them. And here we go. The Seekers, you remember, they always strike when you're in the worst shit. When you're balls deep in shit creek without a paddle, that's when the Seeker shows up. Alright, so our schedule for today is rescue, Strangle Boys, That's Daniel if I'm not... if my memory is not lacking. And we have to resuscitate Mr. Seth before he gurgles to death on his own blood and fecal matter. So let's see. What should we do first? I'm thinking of moving Matty either back or just forward here, because Matty can take a lot of punishment being one of our prime assault members. So I'm gonna send him ahead here. Hopefully they will attack Matty, because, you know, he can take it. He's a big boy and he takes one for the team. So yeah, it sounds horrible. We're using him as bait. That's okay. Let's see. If we don't save Daniel this turn, he's gonna take 4 damage from choking and be, you know, it's gonna be a wasted use. So good job, Simon. I see you love your members so much. You do everything you can to save them. Like shoot a concrete wall, even though he's right there. I guess the stench from the porta potty is slightly distracting. Let's see if we can do some damage with Ali here. Bada boom! No. I guess not. So this is the day of incompetence today. And I'm not saying that I'm incompetent being the one controlling the battle. I'm saying you, the subscriber, you're just not putting your heart in it. You gotta feel it as you watch this, you know? And, you know, since everything positive goes to shit, of course our plan to use Matty as bait works excellent, because they are hitting him left and right. Except for that damaged one, because it has 1 HP, it can't do anything properly. But it's not like this can get any worse, right? And Major Ali Yoga Rushforth is also critically wounded. Now there's timers everywhere. Panic is starting to set into my heart. So yeah, whenever the alien activity ends. So, alright. 2 turns for Seth, 3 turns for Ali. And Matty only has one thing in mind. Absolute, total carnage and destruction. So grenades it is. 1.5 kill, almost, kinda. Anyway, he has HP enough to distract that one. So we still have to save Daniel, who's being severely choked by his favorite tentacles. Okay, I guess Simon has been enough ashamed, and he decides to actually hit his target for once. So let's see if Dennis loves his fellow members. He can take 2 shots, that's excellent. It is good, it is excellent, but it's not perfect. And after 2 hours of deciding, Daniel decides to take a shot. And it's actually a hit, lo and behold, somebody did something today. And now Colonel Dennis Maid is also on a respirator. This might seem like this is a shitty situation, but let's see it from the other perspective. They didn't die. Anyway, we have 3 health kits, so if Simon doesn't revive 1 member each turn, and we're gonna, instead of having critically wounded people, we're gonna have dead people on our hands. But at least we have 1 up, 2 to go, and have, well, if Ali isn't resuscitated the next turn, then bye-bye, I guess. Anyway, we're not gonna have that. We will leave no man nor woman behind, or a mixture of the both. So we're gonna go ahead and kill that with a pistol. And that was not the end of the battle, which I hoped it would be. But then I remembered we still have that 1 seeker out there, so, you know, better take that out now. Alright, but we're not gonna assume that that's the last one, so Simon goes to revive a Major Rushforth, which is a huge success, by the way. It went perfectly, so now they're just cuddling it up there. So let's see if someone can take out that Seeker. If anything, people have real problems taking out Seekers, and for some reason Simon got to move there, even though he did a revive. I don't know, does that not count as an action? I don't know. I don't know anything about this game. And Daniel, our master combat sniper, cannot hit the still target. I mean, if it was moving, maybe. But, you know, if it's still not, that's not how we roll. Alright, Seth has been brought back from the brink of death Time to bring some vengeance. That's 15 critical damage. That's... He was kinda angry, we can all see that. But anyway, that mission was a complete disaster and a success. So let's all be happy for that. And Dennis has gained another psi rank. So we're gonna go ahead and see what craziness he can do. He can telekinetic field, which is like smoke grenade, sorta kinda. It distorts incoming attacks and 40 plus defense to allies. That's actually really good. But then there's mind control. And how fun doesn't that sound, really? So we're going with mind control, since Dennis is already being offensive with his psi abilities. Defense, that's for other people. And oh, this is rare. This has been a while. A terrorizing mission in Fukuoka. Yes. So we're gonna go there and we're gonna make some people regret being terrorists, even if they're from space. So we're sending the cool kids out there to stabilize the situation. And I have to burp. That's how it sounds over here. Anyway, we have the Unreal Engine doing fantastic things to the graphics there. It looks fantastic, don't you agree? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Anyway, cool landing animation. Yeah, no sound by the way, which is why I'm rambling nonsense. So we can see it's the bridge level, much like the one where you save that guy in the mission about the council telling you to be here. That's for the future. Anyway, moving slowly forward, let's see if we can find something horrible to make our day. I mean, after the last mission, this can't possibly go wrong. 2 floaters, that's not a problem. We're 6 versus 2. That's perfect. Take him out. Take him out, Liberty. Liberty Anders takes the shot. It's as is tradition. Of course, it's a miss, totally. And yeah, we have Sarge. Sarge is back in action here. Even though the game said horrible things about her not having a gift. Well, she hit that target twice. What are you gonna say about that? Oh, spoiler, by the way, she hit it twice. Nice. And the target is neutralized. And on the aliens, what are you gonna do? You're alone. You have no friends. What are you gonna do against the whole squad? Huh? Huh? Fool. Oh, you're gonna shoot the mech. That's a lot of damage, by the way. Yeah, shoot him back, Anders. Fuck him up. Alright, anyway. No way this can go wrong at all, ever. It's just 1 floater. Okay. It's just 4 floaters, I guess. And the reaction shot was, of course, a huge hit with both watchers, subscribers, and the general demographic of people around town. I asked, oh, what's that? Okay. These odds are going from bad to worse to catastrophic to cataclysmic, actually. So what I plan for the squad in this situation is to back off, sacrifice any civilian possible, because we're heroes of the people. So we're gonna sacrifice the people for our own personal gain and survival. So we're gonna go slowly, piece by piece, down from this platform and move back towards the starting position. Let them come, one after one to us, and shoot them with super-powered lasers and superheated plasma. How's that for a plan? Heroic, right? That's the kind of person I am. Heroic. As heroic as necessary. Alright, so this is a pretty straightforward mission. We're standing on a highway, shooting everything, hoping for survival. Anders got a kill, that's better than he usually does. Yeah, still have 6 active targets in Simon's field of view. Not that he has anything to do with that. Moving Sarge back there so she's not stuck in the heat of the battle. Oh wait, that wasn't Sarge anyway. I don't know the name of my soldiers, come on. Do you expect me to know everything? You're being crazy. Simon throws up the defensive smoke. Trust me, we're gonna need every... How do you measure gas? Like a liquid? Liters? Or the fantasy measurement of gallons? Whatever that is. Driplets. You can call it whatever silly word you want. Anyway, we got a berserker coming for us. Oh no, we have such a... Oh crap. Yeah. Major Steffi Koch just got punched in the mouth through a car door. And that's why we always badmouth berserkers. And I'm like, oh no, it's a cinematic camera, one of us died. Well, no. Because we have bullet sponges out there. Tactical operatives dressed as civilians who are out there only, and I mean only, to get butchered by aliens for our gain and survival ability. Alright, berserkers down. Not a surprise, berserkers always go down. Usually in very stupid manners too. They usually get themselves killed. Simon is going into a dangerous situation to revive his buddy, the Steffi. And this is a funny thing, I don't think it's very visible in the video. I'm gonna show off a little clip of that in a minute, but Steffi, who was punched to death with a car door, is now one with the car. It's half woman, half man, half car. So we're covering as best as we can with Sarge and her fantastic double tap ability. Just look at that. Just look at that. There were 7 heavy floaters, not normal floaters. They were heavy. They had the big plasma rifles. They had grenades. We were gonna die, but Sarge's like, nah, fuck him. Just kill him. I don't know if you could see that, but the movement option for Steffi is not there. It's like, oh, you can't move. There's walls all around you. So Steffi cannot move from that car. She is stuck in that very position. And also, this is the fun thing. The car doesn't count as cover for her, so it counts Steffi as standing just in the open. So Steffi's gonna stand in this absolutely horrendous battle position and take whatever potshot she can before she inevitably gets murdered for not being able to move her legs. So let's imagine that Steffi has been sheared in half and it's just the upper body left. She can shoot, she can talk, but she can't move. And also she's half car, so she can honk. She can drink gasoline without dying. Probably. Haven't tried it yet. Might in the future. Anyway, the aliens usually prioritizes to kill civilians if the civilian happens to not be in cover or anything, which works excellent in our advantage. The negative side, of course, is that the panic levels will not be lowered as much if a lot of civilian dies. The more civilians that you save, the more the panic will reduce. If you do it perfectly, it will be like no panic. Everyone's super happy with your performance. That's not gonna be the case today because I've saved 4, they've killed 10, and there's still 4 out there, so I mean, as long as they're not dead, I think they should count as saved, more or less, because if they're not dead, it's a victory for us. That's how you put it, you know? Anyway, with the bulk of the horde taken care of, we are moving forward here. Gonna attempt to take out this floater hiding in the back. It's like Steffi, just doesn't move, it just stays there. So we're gonna execute it. And that was the mission. 8 out of 18 saved. I'm gonna go ahead and call that flawless. I don't know about you, but that's just what I'm saying. And there was promotions for everyone. Everyone did good. We got stuck in cars, we got critically wounded, we missed floaters, I'm pretty sure Daniel stabbed a civilian to save his own skin, but didn't put it on camera because he'd be ashamed. So we're getting promotions here. Let's see, Kermac, you can get a good upgrade or a useless upgrade, so let's go with dense smoke to increase the defense of the gas. And Steffi got a promotion, I have no idea how. And he's now a colonel, it's max rank, congratulations, you don't know how to take a step. Here's a promotion. And medkits do an insane amount of healing from Steffi now. Anyway, gonna build a satellite nexus, probably the last satellite upgrade thing you will need. Because, you know, people panicked in the first days and I'm not too proud of my decisions in the beginning of this Let's Play very much. No, anyway, we're gonna go bully the Exalt. They're like, we want to save the world. And we're like, no, we're gonna save the world, so we're gonna kill you. Because that's how it works. If you're a good person and you meet another good person, punch him in the face and make sure they never talk again. So you'll be the good guy, and they'll just be that guy in the bushes crying. So, what's the scene? Okay, this is the mission. I talked about the, you know, the guys, prodigy, whatever, DLC mission, the first one where we got to the truck and there was the Exalt survival and we interrogated him, we stuck some scalpels into the side of his thigh. Anyway, this is that map, except we start on the other side. Anyway, very interesting area here. So, we're just gonna go around this corner. Oh, Exalt. For every finished research, every new bought weapon, the Exalt just becomes less and less of a threat for us. Just see, like, check out Karen of the Cairn here. She's like, I silenced thee with a shotgun in the mouth. Let's see, that's... Oh, Matty. I was almost gonna say Dennis, because they're practically twins, you know? Anyway. So, yeah. Smooth, you know? It's, these missions are becoming less and less bothersome here. So after we killed some Exalts, we're moving Eve Epich, who is our undercover expert for this mission. And her movement triggers a bunch of Exalt people. And I don't know if it's very visible in this particular shot here, but they pretty much spawned right beside Eve Epich, who took a little damage, but she's fine. Come on, that's not important. Dennis, as is made tradition, starts wrecking buildings, lighting fires, causing explosions and mayhem. Karen moves in to finish off the wounded. They're like, their legs are blown off from Dennis' rocket, and they're like, oh, kill me. Karen is happy to deliver said death. And it's just all about hacking these two relays that, well, pretty conveniently are on the same street, pretty close to each other. And the Exalt are dropping their units, and they're like dropping them without cover in the heat of battle. Krovax is like, you guys serious? Well, okay then. That guy didn't even get to say goodbye to his family. Not that Daniel cares at all. No mercy for the weak, he says, as he cocks his sniper rifle, his long, hard sniper rifle. Funny thing about Daniel having a long, hard sniper rifle, do you see before he shoots, it does the gun animation of, like, extending its barrels? That's not a coincidence. That's a technical design pitched by our male snipers, I guess. They love jokes about phallic symbols. It's juvenile, I know, and don't look at me for being juvenile, you know. These guys are being juvenile, and the scientists are being juvenile. Juvenile. I'm looking for the word juvenile. I was like, let's make this weapon practical and powerful and you know, lightweight for combat situations. And they were like, no. When we look for good designs, you know, some people look at animals for inspiration, some look to other cultures or whatever. Our research team apparently just looks at well, explicit materials on the internet, and they're like, we should do that, we should do a weapon out of that. And you know, I'm the commander of the XCOM operation here, and I can be the guy that everyone hates that's like, no, let's not make a weapon that looks like a phallic symbol. And they're gonna hate me, they're not gonna respect me, and that's gonna, you know, show off in the battle later. So I said, okay, make a sniper rifle that extends and is long and hard, so, you know, that it's actually really hard to be a commander of XCOM, you know? People always look to me for answers. I want to give them answers, but then they just retort by making these silly weapons. Anyway, all this interesting blabbering aside, Eve made it out without a problem, leaving all these units to take care of that Exalt guy who shot Karen. Yeah, we know, Central. We've done this a billion times. Anyway, not many Exalt missions left, you know? We've done a bunch of them, and soon we know where they are. Wow, you were fast. Before that shot was done, Central was like, okay, you're done, whatever. Because they know the drill, you know, we've done this so many times. Oh, you killed a billion people, I don't care. I don't care, just come home. I'm gonna get my coffee. Anyway, let's see, promotions for everyone. Nope, just Karen, Slayer of the Cairn. That works both ways. You can say Slayer after Karen, or you can say, you know, say Karen after Karen. It works excellent. Anyway, the usual. Exalt Intelligence and a lot of crap weapons we're just gonna sell. Let's do an intel scan. Hey, and they actually showed us, usually when you do intel scans this late, it's like, oh, no cells discovered, thanks for the money. So who are we gonna send this time? I'm saying Sarge. Sarge likes to murder. And she's good with a pistol. And I'm not only gonna say she's good with a pistol, I'm gonna say, of all the gunslingers out here, she does more damage with pistols than with sniper rifles when she puts her back into it. So we're gonna send her to the UK, where she actually goes there. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I've bothered you enough. Thank you for watching, and next time, awesome will happen.